Hey guys, it's Colt Reisner. My project was on Buddhism. This was a last minute change, but Buddhism really is misunderstood. Many people believe that they worship a god called Buddha, and that, they all wear orange robes and they're all from Thailand. Well, all Buddhist monks are from Thailand, but they don't worship the golden statue that you see a lot of times. The golden statue is just a symbol of what they stand for. The Buddhist belief is that they believe in the human. They believe in the human spirit. But a Buddhist monk is one from Thailand, and oftentimes has a choice. The Buddhist monk that I interviewed is about 30 minutes away in a little old house that they consider to be a Buddhist praying temple. It's about 30 minutes away. I think I already said that. And it was very intriguing. It was a very rewarding experience, mainly because I'm a devout Christian, and to go out of my comfort zone and visit and experience the Buddhist faith or belief was, very interesting. This experience I will probably never repeat, mainly because simply getting to the temple and then going into the temple, taking our shoes off, and him locking the door behind us, and then interviewing him while he sat down was just simply that awkward moment. It was an awkward moment. And I don't know how to explain it. Neither does my friend. And we walk out of this interview, and we both tell each other that we may never ever do this again, but it was a very rewarding experience. A couple of things that I gained out of this was, toward the end, I asked him a couple of questions about, about an RA, having a Buddhist resident, and what should I do in that instance. And his responses were quite surprising. For starters, he had told me that he said that no matter what, I should, number one, always respect the golden Buddha statue. That golden Buddha statue that is sitting in Indian style, as we would call it, and his hands are together, because that is what they represent. They don't worship Buddha. Buddha represents what they stand for, and this was one aspect that I didn't know he was so passionate about. Because, as an RA, it is our duty not to judge, but we will have people that will judge and they don't know it. But as an RA, he recommended also that I simply have an open mind all the time. He said that, a lot of times as a Christian, I didn't mention that my religious belief, because I didn't feel that it was my place to tell him during the interview, because I felt that if I told him what my religious belief was, that he'd be uncomfortable in being interviewed. But the big thing was that he was very understanding and very willing to just simply educate us, me and my friend, because, well, one, the temple required that two people come at one time or multiple, and not just one person, because then otherwise they wouldn't allow an interview. So I took another friend. But he was very open and motivated to educate us in what his belief is about and all that. One fact that he told me was that, or a couple I should say, two of my favorites was, one, all Buddhist monks that you find anywhere in the world, they all come from Thailand. They don't advertise their faith or their belief. It's just something that, it's something that is almost expected and is actually normal in their society. He gave me an instance where if you're poor, a lot of times that the man or the boy or the male of the house or of the upcoming family was almost expected to become a monk, and that family would be financially set for life, because somehow the Buddhist community in the entire world, no matter where you are, is financially set. They have so many supporters, and it's unreal. For instance, he said that there are so many Thai families in the area that practice the belief or just share a common faith, and they support the local Buddhist temple, and that's how these monks survive, because they're not allowed to do anything. They're not allowed to cook. They're not allowed to read. They're not allowed to write. They're not allowed to do anything but just do what they do. My second favorite thing was that a Buddhist monk can talk to a female, but a female cannot talk to a Buddhist monk. This was kind of bizarre, because a lot of times you find faiths that just are different, and this was really cool. But all in all, I found this experience very uplifting and motivating to be able to cooperate with different cultures. And I'm actually excited that if I become an RA, that maybe I do get foreigners, that I do get people that just have been indulged in different cultures, because I'm a huge fan of that. Because this wasn't my first time meeting somebody outside of the country. I have been to Italy, and I have been to France and Canada, obviously, not that far, and and just even in the United States, I meet people that I have never been to their country. So you could say I have some experience in that area, but it was so cool to actually meet a Thai. I've never met a Thai, and I don't even know if that's how you're supposed to say they're people, but that was my immersion project, and I feel that it was well worth the wait, and it was very rewarding, and that I hope you guys can comment below and give me some feedback. Thanks.